Hey y'all, what's up? Come on in, come on in, come on in, honey. All right, let me exit out of some stuff over here, and then we'll get started. Hey y'all, what's up? What is going on, honey? Jamie, that's me here, girl. I'm trying to get it together a little bit. Okay, hold on one second. Girl, these headphones be messing me up. Child. All right, I came looking like something, child. I tried, but listen. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are doing great on this Friday. I just wanted to come and have a quick chat, okay? I don't think we're going to be here long, but I just wanted to have a quick chat with everybody. What's going on, Dolly? What's up, Ashley? Bryant, this title got me all kinds of confused. Keke, don't start getting on our nerves now. Listen, I was just as confused as you were, Dolly. Like, it's crazy. So I hops on Twitter. Okay, minding my business like I always do. And I saw that she done called off the doggone restraining order hearing. Now, you guys know, for those people that may not know, back in early November, okay, Keke gets into it with her baby daddy. He came over to the house very aggressively, from my understanding, wanting to see his son. The son was never at the house. It appears that he may have, assaulted her, allegedly, according to Keke. Keke had video, or at least screenshots from the video. Okay, it happened on a Sunday. By that Thursday, Keke decided to, file charge. I won't say file charges, but she pretty much filed a restraining order against him, and she was seeking to have full custody of their child or something like that. So they granted her a temporary restraining order, and I believe temporary custody of their child. Okay, so it was a lot of things that was happening, okay, with Keke and this boy. I'm talking about family coming out of the woodworks, going in, talking about the situation, going off or whatever. You got the mama chiming in. You got the brother Saronis chiming in, even though he got his own circumstance that he needs to be worried about, okay, with Miss Dominique Perry. So it's just been a lot going on. Keke even said in her statement, y'all know, over here on my channel, we got into all of her documents, okay? Keke mentioned in her statement that she had proof, and should she be granted like a trial or anything, she would provide the evidence for that, which is the video. Okay, of course the cops were called, all of that. He was forced to leave the premises because he did snatch her phone, and I believe he threw her phone in the bushes and stuff like that. He has come out and said something like how much he loves his son. And then on Thanksgiving, Darius made a post talking about how he's thankful for his son. It's just been interesting. We see Keke do a sit down podcast with Dr. Drew where they talk about abuse victims and stuff like that, and narcissists and all of this. They have this whole conversation, and then you come into us telling us that, girl, you not gonna be moving forward with the hearing for a restraining order. I mean, I can't tell you what to do. That's your family. I don't know how it directly affects your child or anything like that. But I feel like Keke didn't want to press the charge. I keep saying press charges, but Keke did not want to do the restraining order to begin with, in my opinion, because it happened on a Sunday morning, but she didn't file until that Thursday. I feel like she was, influence to do the restraining order. And I'm not saying that the influence was wrong, because I feel like you want to protect your family members and whatever assets. So yeah, like it's like, yeah, Filed a restraining order, like especially with the allegations we had been hearing from him. And we're gonna get into an article about what's going on now. But in the documents, in the court documents or whatever for the restraining order or whatever, she talked about an assault that happened in February. She talked about a situation that went down in April where he took her glasses, stepped on them, threw her stuff all throughout the damn street at the hotel, upset because he felt like she was flirting with the female waitress and wanted to damn leave. So she's struggling to drive back somewhere in California, driving 2 hours to get back to her damn house when her glasses had been stepped on and he done already puked the hell off. So it's been a lot of things that was alleged in that documentation. So I feel like based on the things Keke has told us about this man, girl, restraining order warranted. Like, yes, like go get what you, whoever told you this is what you need to do, shout out to them, because I feel like that is what you needed to do. But as we get down to the wire and you know you got a hearing coming up on next Tuesday, you come to us and tell us, oh, don't worry about it, girl. I was just kidding. Oops, we're going to try to work this out a little more civilly. For me, I see them going down this road again. I see them getting into it again. I see him getting physical with her, being a bit irate with her. I just see it like it's already happened in 2022 before you were even pregnant. And then you got pregnant and it continued to happen. And then after you gave birth, here we are. And I'm really thinking about your mama, because your mama went to slap off on your behalf. You know what I'm saying? Your mama went off on your behalf. And I'm just wondering how your mama feeling about this at this time. And who you consulted with for you to make that decision. Because I could hear you saying, I know him. I'm grown. I am a mother. I have to do what's in the best interest. I could just see you kind of putting your foot down just so you could snatch that restraining order back. And I'm really wondering, are you doing this for the betterment of your child? Or do you miss that man and want that man back? You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's not giving. Before we get into her article real quick, shout out to the people in the chat, over 100 people in the chat. If we could get to 100 likes, that will be great. I appreciate all of you guys for being here, because you could be anywhere. So thanks for kicking it with me. I want to actually, before we get into the article of the breakdown of her trying to snatch back this hearing or whatever, I want to pull up this Dr. Drew thing, because I know I saved it. And I just want to hear it, because I'm like, what was they talking about? Because this is you. Give me 1 second, because I'm almost there. I just want to pull that up. Okay, here we go. I just want to hear what she had to say about that, because I could have sworn when they were having this conversation, she was really talking about him. Let me take this off the screen. All right. Hopefully you guys can hear it. I hope y'all can hear it. I'm working on a different system today. So, ooh, child, let's see. It may not play. It may not play is what I'm thinking. Let me see. Will this one play if I did this one? Okay, this one may play. All right. Let's do this.
Also talk to you about, which is, you talk about abuse, right? Yeah. Abuse comes from many different things. But I think this is the problem when people find themselves in abusive dynamics, is what you just said. I have compassion. I know where this is coming from. You know, you're not a terrible person. You're just dealing with this thing that makes you respond this way. But it's interesting because abuse, quote unquote, the action of abuse is seen the same way as narcissism, and it's also not really seen as a mental health issue, right? It's kind of like people don't deem an abusive person as somebody that's struggling with mental health issues, and yet are they? Because to hurt somebody and to go so far, something got to be wrong in your mind, right?
1,000%. That's absolutely true. And it can be a lot of different things that set that up, right? It can be addiction. It could be, with your own trauma.
I'm so excited because this gets me into what I...
But you're absolutely correct that, so what you're getting at, I know you want to talk about boundaries, and this is a really interesting place to enter the conversation, because when someone is in an abusive relationship, and they're the victim of the abuse, and they tell themselves, Oh, but I know he's such a great guy. He's so sensitive inside. I have this special understanding that he was abused. That, I don't know if
It's
you
so
are okay
bad,
with it.
actually.
That is BS.
That's
That
the
is
wrong thing to
total.
do.
That is a boundary problem.
Yeah.
But you're absolutely
He
correct.
talking about her ass because I feel like that's what she's doing. I feel like he's a nice guy. He's my son's dad. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, let's continue to work on this. Like, that's what he talking about you, okay? And that's giving B to the S is what it's giving, okay? Girl, Keke, I'm concerned at this point. I am concerned for you and your mental state and just how far down the ringer he finna okay, Niecy, tell her Dr. Drew, okay? How far he about to take you down through there is what I'm really thinking about. I'm trying to figure out how y'all even came to this damn conclusion that you need to snatch this off the table. I'm about to go ahead and get into this article over here on People real quick. Actually, I think I want to do page 6. Let me switch and let me do page 6 and see what they talking about over here. Girl, what the Anywho, Keke Palmer asked to move restraining order hearing to privately resolve issues with alleged abuser Darius Jackson. Okay, Keke Palmer and her embattled ex, Darius Jackson, have agreed to mediate their custody issues privately following explosive claims that he physically and emotionally abused her. This just irritates me, y'all. It ain't mine. Of course, it ain't our business, girl, but they out here in the public. And it ain't got nothing to really do with us. At the end of the day, she gonna do what she wanna do. But it's just like, I hate it because I already know that, girl, all I'm hearing in my head is trapped when it comes to this damn baby. I'm hearing trapped, girl, because that baby is going to forever be the reason that you excuse bullshit ass behavior coming from his daddy. Until you get to that place where you're strong enough to like really like be done and walk the fuck away. I don't like this, Keke. I really don't. According to court docs filed in Los Angeles on Thursday and obtained by Page 6, the exes began discussions on Wednesday, November 29th, and have agreed to continue those conversations as a mutually agreeable date that has not yet been determined. All right. Now, when Palmer, who's 30, first filed for full custody of her and Jackson's now 9-month-old son in November, she also sought a restraining order against her child's father, which was granted to her shortly after. I feel like they shouldn't allow her to snatch it back. Because I feel like if y'all gave her a little piece of a restraining order, y'all must have saw something in the evidence, too, where it was warranted. So the same way, I just feel like it should, like some states, what they'll do is like, if you are involved in like a DV situation and you don't want to press charges, the state will take on those charges on your behalf, right? Well, y'all should have took on a restraining order on her behalf. And I know they got a child together, but some part of me is like, and he didn't think about that child when he went over there and ran amok. A court date for the DV restraining order was set for December 5th. However, Palmer and Jackson have agreed, per the latest court filings, that they would like that hearing to be postponed until they resolve their issues in mediation. So we gonna see what type of mediation what kind of conclusion they finna come to, what type of agreement they finna be okay with. I wonder when that date is. How long do they have to decide? Is it to the end of the year? Do they get like a full month till January 5th for them to figure out what the hell they gonna do? They said per the court docs that were obtained, the parties agreed that all orders contained in the temporary restraining order issued on November 9th shall remain in full force and effect until the hearing. So he still has to stay so much of feet away or however far away from her that he's supposed to stay. So that TRO is still in effect. So we'll see how that dynamic of mediating is supposed to be. I don't know, maybe it'll be through the attorneys, or maybe they can only talk to each other like virtually or over the phone or something like that, or only when an attorney is possibly present. So maybe it's gonna be that, but the court has yet to set a new date. They're saying that they reached out to Keke's reps and her attorney, as well as Jackson's lawyer, for a comment, but nobody has said anything just yet. Okay, so that's what's that's what's going on with Miss Keke. Okay, Keke said that man had choked her, he lunged at her, jumped over the couch, all this extra stuff that he did. But then here we are, and y'all deciding that y'all finna drop. I'm tired of the fucking sympathy, girl. I just can't take it. I'm over the sympathy for this. Not you done came to us and gave us a very detailed list of everything that he has done over the past 2 years. And that's just a few that you listed. And he was all up in your diary, ripped it up, threw it up, whatever the case is. Girl, And now you over here trying to figure some shit out. The TRO is in place, but I feel like with the TRO still being in place, the permanent, they not moving forward on the permanent. Once the TRO is done and they figure out what they're going to do with this custody stuff, they're going to be in the clear. I just hope that she don't end up going back dating this person, because he's already embarrassed you on more than one occasion. Do you want a third? Like, what else are you seeking? But that's what's going on with Keke. I wanted to hop on. I told y'all this live was going to be very, very short. Just wanted to give y'all this quick update and let y'all know exactly what was going on. I'm looking over here on People to see if there's any additional details. I'm going to get into this one too real quick, because sometimes they may have more details in other articles. So, let's check this one out. They're saying a hearing had been set for Tuesday, December 5th, and Darius was prohibited from all contact with them by being required to stay more than 100 yards away from her. So he can't be more than 100 yards. He got to stay away. So that's the thing that's still in effect. And they're saying that according to the filing from this week, the ex is requested to have the court date rescheduled in order to allow the parties time to attend mediation. But I want to know, when it comes to, the mediation, whose idea was this? Which attorney presented this idea to the other attorney? That's what I'm like. Was this Keke's attorney that said, hey, my client might want to withhold everything if you guys are willing to mediate? Or could it have been his attorney approaching her attorney to try and get this stuff resolved? They're saying the parties request that the mediation and petitioner's DVRO be continued to a mutually agreeable date. So we just going to wait and see what's going to happen. We gonna see what's gonna happen, but I know she better not hit no damn other red carpet with this damn man. You done sat up there and did this whole song on the Soul Train Awards, something making me feel so ungorgeous and stuff. And I know you got a child, but that's the excuse that people gonna use as to the reason why they gonna continue to sit up there and accept the fuck shit. I don't like it. All right, mediation was going to happen anyway. This doesn't mean she is not serious. She's not serious to stay away from him. Well, we shall see. We gonna see. We're going to see, Callie girl. At this point, they both got a couple of screws loose. Mediation is always required when it comes to family matters. And I'm sure it is. I just want to know, but who kind of presented it? Because how it's being labeled out in the documents, or at least in these articles, it's not coming off as though it's like a automatic thing that typically happens. It's coming off as though this was something that one of them wanted over the other. I hope that Keke isn't planning on expanding their family. I hope not. Maybe that is why she is dropping the order. Darius might be sweet talking Keke. Somebody says, let's see. I don't know, child. Sometimes it takes a while it does for them to, it does. Okay, so the TRO ends Tuesday. The mediation is smart because if he becomes difficult, it makes it easier to get the permanent one. Thank you, Callie girl, for that. In full custody, it shows she's trying and he's being difficult. Gotcha. We gonna say, I wonder what the outcome gonna be. I wonder. The problem is that there is often no in between. It's either prison or nothing. He definitely needs some accountability, supervision, etc., and she needs to be protected. Okay. Someone says, I don't like this for her. He cannot be trusted. Well, we about to find out. Cali girl is saying that, mediation was going to happen anyway. So we about to see just how difficult he's going to be, whether he going to be problematic or whether he's not. Either way, I just hope Keke kept her video. Don't get rid of that. Make sure you have all of that in a safe space, because it's giving unhinged. It really is. It's giving unhinged and unpredictable. So you just never know what the hell gonna happen when it comes to this man. But I just wanted to come to y'all real quick, let y'all know the latest update for all of us that was expecting to get into, the details on a Tuesday. That won't be happening because they are deciding to do mediation at this time. Court date has been delayed, and we'll just find out what's going to happen later. But that's all that I have for you guys. Just wanted to hop on real quick. I am Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, continue the conversation down in the comments on how you guys feel about this overall situation. I am Jamie, that's me. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JamiThatsMe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.